This Sun-Gazette video coverage is proudly sponsored by Woodlands Bank.
Not the way you wanted to end, obviously, but you came up here shorthanded, and I thought the kids battled really hard.
Yeah, our main goal and our objective coming up here was just to battle the whole game, and especially for the three seniors, Dylan, Chima, and Jordan, and they battled all the way to the last second. I couldn't be more proud of the way we came up and played. Could we have played better? Yeah, we had some unforced turnovers that really changed the momentum of the game in the second half. And obviously not having Radley hurts us as well. But, I thought we stepped up pretty well for playing without him. And it's a really good team. They're really long and lengthy. And I think that's where you saw some of those turnovers. I think we thought we had the passing lane, and then their length really caused issues with those passes that ultimately led to easy buckets for them.
And that's hard to simulate because when I got here, I didn't realize how tall they were. It's all 5-star. And when they go to the bench, they're tall.
Yeah, somebody had told us that their starting five was all over 6'2", and even the guy they brought in was over 6'2". Yeah. So, we knew they were going to be long and lengthy, and they play that 1-3-1 zone perfectly with that length, and we had to look for opportunities, and some of them were going to be a risk, and unfortunately they didn't go our way tonight.
I think you got it down to 4 in the second quarter. They went on that 15-0 run, and it's just it's hard to come back from that.
Especially in a place like this on the road, and not having the comfort source of Radley or even the offensive production of Radley to get us a bucket here or there. But, I thought Jordan stepped up really well going to the hoop. Dylan obviously played really well, probably played his best offensive game of the year when we definitely needed him. And, it took Levi a little bit to get going, but he found his rhythm a little bit and got some buckets. So, it was – I thought maybe if we stuck around to halftime, I thought maybe we'd be able to pull it off down the stretch if we kept playing that well, but it went the opposite way very quickly.
Yeah. You mentioned the battle. I think they got down 30, but then they got it to 23 pretty quick, and it wasn't like it was against their backups. They were doing it against their main guys, and that had to be nice to see them, going down with a fight.
Correct. That's the compliment I gave them in the locker room when we first got in there, was that when it got to 30, it could have easily went to 40 or above, and they continued to battle. And our thing I preached all week was, let's not look at the scoreboard. Let's just play as hard as we can play all 4 quarters. And, at that point, it's really not to look at the scoreboard and just continue to play. And I'm glad we got it down to 25. It's respectful. And the guys, the 3 seniors, we called a quick timeout and asked them if they wanted a curtain call, if they wanted to play, and they all wanted to play. Nice. So, that kind of embodies what this senior class was to South Williamsport, and to us as a coaching staff, having them all 4 years. They always gave 110% no matter what, and they set a great example for the underclassmen coming back in future years.
I guess building off of that, you lose these guys. It's a great group. that hurts, but at the same time, I think there's a decent foundation there with guys that got experience, guys that have started this year, and guys that I think are waiting in the wings.
Yep. We lose our height. We're going to have to either play small and get bigger underneath the boards with our smaller guys, or players like James Carpenter or Nico Bowen might have to step up and fill the voids of Dylan Radley and Chima that we're losing. But a good group of guards coming back, and our JV team had very good success this year that built a foundation for them. So those guys will be able to hopefully slide in and help us next year as well. And then we got a couple guys coming up from junior high that hopefully filled their spot on JV. So as a program from 7 through 12, we're looking pretty good over the next couple years.
Yeah, that's good. That's where you want to be.
Yep.
Okay. Appreciate it.
Yeah, thanks for